Good morning, Ryota.
Morning, Lena.
When I went to work in the morning as usual, Ryota Yanagida, my colleague who sits next to me, was looking down in disappointment. What happened? It's pretty rare to see you depressed from the morning like this, Ryota. What's up?
Well, actually, I got dumped my girlfriend yesterday.
What? You guys were dating for 2 years, right?
Yeah. I was chosen. She wanted to come over and see where I lived, so I brought her over. When she saw where I lived, she said that it was shabby and dirty, and says that she didn't want to be with a guy for living in such a lounge and shabby place.
What? You didn't clean up before she came?
She didn't even come inside. She only saw it from the outside.
How's that even possible? Is it that messy around your house?
No, it's not. But it's currently under repair work, so it was covered in crop. So maybe that didn't look like a long down place.
How does it look like? Do you have photos?
Yep, it's like this. Well, it doesn't look like a temporary house.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a rundown shabby house. But why are you living in a house like this?
Well, actually, I rescued abandoned dogs and I'm currently volunteering to look after some of the dogs. I didn't want to bother my parents about it, so I'm living there together with the dogs.
Wow, that's amazing! I've been wanting to volunteer to look after abandoned dogs someday. Hey, is it okay if I come over to see them? Let me help you with the walks and the cleanup.
Really? That would help me a lot.
Ryota, who regained his energy, invited me later on that day to his place and headed over to his temporary house. So this must be the place. The place was a small one-story house. There was a huge mansion right next to it, so the house looked run down and was poorly looking even more.
On a second thought, if a woman says it's their good turn it off, right?
No, you actually have a good reason to live here. To be honest, the mansion right next to it makes it look even more run down. But if she dumped you because of this, then she's not good for you. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. I'm not worried about it anymore.
He gave out a small laugh while he went into the house, and I went after him. Then, 3 dogs, sized in both small and large, came running over to me.
I'm home. I brought a plenty over.
Wow, they're so adorable. I'm Ryota's colleague, Reno. Nice to meet you. When I petted them, they began to lick my hand. Wow, they're very friendly. Can I hug and pet them?
Go ahead.
Yay! I hugged the dogs in front of my colleague and gave them all a good pet. The dogs got so hyper and energetic from the happiness that they pushed me over. You're all very energetic. Wow, this is what I call heaven.
Hey, give her space, everyone.
While I was enjoying them being on me, Ryota separated them apart in a hurry. Hey, why did you stop them?
What do you mean why? Look at you, Lino.
Ryota says embarrassedly and looks away. His face was bright red. What do you mean about my... I was busy with the dogs that I didn't realize that my clothes were disheveled and my skirt was rolled up. I stood up quickly, fixing my clothes. I'm sorry. Did you see it? I didn't think that your dogs would welcome me by getting on me like that, so I came over with a skirt on.
I see. To be honest, I did it a little bit. I'm really sorry too.
Ryota's face was blushing even more. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
We would be apologizing to each other endlessly, you know?
You're right. Let's stop apologizing then and more some.
Yeah. We laughed with each other and we went on a walk with the dogs after.
Yeah, everyone. We're going to work together today.
While we went on a walk, Ryota was talking to the dogs frequently. His voice and his facial expressions were all so gentle, and my heart had fluttered every time he talked to the dogs. Since that day, I began to be more conscious about Ryota. He's been very supportive today too. I saw that Ryota was supporting his junior colleague's work when I glanced over him while I typed. Come to think of it, he's always there for his juniors when they're in trouble, and he'll finish up, preparing the presentation materials perfectly and hands them over to the team leader. He can definitely work well and is also a gentleman. When I think about it, I don't think I know any good man other than Ryota who is around me. I wasn't really conscious about it because I knew he had a girlfriend, but when I looked over to Ryota again, Ryota was also looking at me and his eyes met mine. But, well, now I hope that my documents are being printed out.
Huh?
I had to fake my heart skipping a beat, so I hurried over to the printer. But he's single now, so it's okay if I go for him, right? I rethought to myself, so I planned a strategy for the afternoon. It was during lunchtime, and Ryota was still working away while there was hardly anyone working on the floor. I went over to him behind his back and put my mouth close to his ear. Hey Ryota, I think I like you. If you're single now, I can go for you, right?
Huh?
Ryota's face is bright red and sees me. Such an adorable reaction.
Hey, stop teasing.
I'm not. Hey, let me help with your volunteer again.
Yeah, I will.
When I left, Ryota took a deep breath many times. 3 months after, one day, Ryota and I were on our way to the rescue shelter.
Oh.
What's up? Ryota stopped walking suddenly, and looking beyond his gaze, I saw a woman wearing flashy clothes. She sees Ryota and comes over smiling at him. Oh, isn't that Ryota's ex Mayumi?
Long time no see, Ryota. You look dull and lame as usual. I'm so glad I broke up with you. I did think you were lame and dull before, but your house is so run down and shabby, so there's no hope for you in the future.
I'm sorry about that.
Don't apologize. I'm actually very happy ever since I broke up with you.
I'm going out with the president of a company now. Isn't that amazing? Hey, you shouldn't go out with such a dull guy, and you should get much better guy than him. What? I was very furious and felt angry towards Mayumi, who looked down on us. When I was about to say something, a luxurious car parked right beside the sidewalk.
Mayumi?
Takeru!
Mayumi held the man's arm in suit who came out of the luxurious car. It seems like he, Takeru, is the boyfriend that Mayumi was talking about.
What are you doing here? Are they your friends?
Oh, hello.
Ryota's eyes met Takeru, and he laughs a little. Takeru untangles Mayumi's arms away in a hurry, and he bows down to Ryota carefully.
Thank you always your supporting in our company. The reason why my father succeeded in his business was because of all your recommendations, Ryota.
No, I didn't do anything. It's all your father's doing.
Takeru, you know him?
Yeah, he's the son of the chairman of the company managing a group which also belongs to my company. I heard that they take care of the business after a few years. Watch, Ryota is a brilliant guy.
No, I'm still studying for it.
I see. I hear that the Korean company you're working at is your training, right? I believe that company is also a flight of the group.
Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed, but I get hired through personal connections.
Yes, but that's because they expect a lot from you. You're too humble.
They laughed with each other. Both Mayumi and I stood there stunned.
Hey, what do you mean? You live in such a crappy place that you're a son of the group company? You're kidding me, right?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry to tell you now. But why is so at the house where I could volunteer to look after the rescue dogs? My warehouse is the one that's next to it.
The mansion next to it is your actual house?
What?
What are you guys talking about? Why is Mayumi talking about your house, Ryota?
Oh, actually, we used to go out 3 years ago. But when I shared Willie, which was under the fair, I get dumped by her because it looked loud and shabby.
What? I had no idea. I mean, I can't believe you dumped such a gentleman. Why are you going after the money all along?
No way!
Then why did you dump him? Wait, should you always ask you go for an expensive restaurant on the dates? And you always request for expensive gifts. What?
No, you don't understand.
I see. Well, if you jam Dota with only that reason, I can go live in my future with a woman like that. Let's break up our engagement. One-on-one, I helped my lawyer contact you with the details.
He passed his lawyer's contact card to her, and after bowing down to Ryota and I, he left with his luxurious car.
Well, let's go, Lena.
Yeah. He left Mayumi, who was standing there stunned without any words. Honestly, after witnessing that, I felt a little uneasy. I had no idea that Ryota was super rich.
Reno, why are you so silent all of a sudden?
Yeah, I really like you, Ryota, but if you're from such a prestigious family, there's no possibility for me there. So I'm just going to give up on you, Ryota.
Wait,
Ryota held my arm suddenly and stopped.
if you are feeling it true, then don't give up. My family doesn't matter. I love you for who you are. And you also love me for who I am, right?
Ryota?
I thought I was being cheated at first, but if you're feeling it true, I'm being serious too, and I want to go with you.
I'm a girl who loves animals and can only help you with your volunteers. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I love you for who you are,
Ryota, thank you so much. I look forward to being your girlfriend.
and I look forward to being your boyfriend.
I took his hands reaching out for me, and Ryota had smiled happily.